you're finally awake. Thank goodness, I was worried.
I suppose I should thank you for helping me take such a nice nap.
I apologize for what I did. Still, at the time, that was the only way to calm you.
Goodness, you don't say. In that case, I suppose I owe you my life once again, don't I?
I apologize too. Count Alex is... what he said, he didn't say out of malice. It's just that the Southern forces are currently in a precarious position.
No, that's all right. You don't have anything to apologize for, really. Besides, I was planning to leave here anyway.
Huh? Why?
I'm going to avenge Melissa. I'll go north and search for Elgar.
How reckless. You can't do it by yourself.
Leave me alone! How's it any of your business anyway? I'm leaving to search for Elgar.
You think that you can slip through the Northern Forces' cordon by yourself? Elgar is feared for his brutality, even among the ranks of the Northern Forces.
It's a little late for that now. It's because of you people that the Northern Forces attacked my island in the first place!
Juto...
The Northern Forces attacked Highwind Island because you people were sitting out there for so long, dragging out your precious Guardian research! It's because of you that Melissa is dead!
You're saying that if it wasn't for the Southern Forces, the island wouldn't have fallen, and Melissa would not have died?
Juto, I'm not saying that there isn't a way to avenge her.
What do you mean?
You can avenge Melissa's death, but you aren't capable of doing it. Not right now. Even if you went north to get your revenge, you couldn't take on the whole army by yourself. It would be suicide. But if you join the Southern Forces, you can be sure that you will meet Elgar on the battlefield someday.
Wait, are you telling me to join the Southern Forces? You expect me to kiss up to that Alex guy? Get serious. No way am I gonna sign up.
What kind of fool says no to the princess? Your rudeness doesn't know when to quit.
Say what?
So, you want to fight?
Stop this! You can't even block a paltry attack like that. With such puny power, do you really think you can defeat Elgar?
Princess, who is this nitwit?
You little pipsqueak. You want to go at it for real?
You're a rude one, all right. We just met and you're already picking a fight. You may be big, but you were sent flying like a rag doll. Wuss.
That's enough, Crozell. Judo, don't let him get to you either. Crocell has a unique personality and a barbed tongue. If you take his bait, you'll be fighting non-stop. Now, where were we?
There's nothing to talk about. I have no intention of joining the Southern Forces.
You'll go, even knowing you'll be killed. That is how you plan to get revenge?
Juto, surely you realize that this is reckless. If you were truly serious about avenging her, you wouldn't be so rash. Juto, you're feeling guilty for being the only one to escape with your life. I don't see a man out for revenge. The only thing I see is a man who is being stubborn in a futile attempt to escape from his guilt.
You're wrong!
If I'm wrong, then why don't you calm down? I understand. I understand all too well what you are feeling. I've lost many, many soldiers at Elgar's hand. And I, too, have nearly lost my own life to him. You and I, we share a common goal. Elgar is a man from whom I must get revenge. I want to stop you from continuing down the path of battle. But you aren't interested in quitting, are you? If that's the case, then fight by our side!
Let me think it over. Even I knew I was being reckless. As I am now, I'm completely powerless in the face of this enemy. I was furious at myself for being unable to protect the people around me. What do I do with this anger inside that has nowhere to go?
Huh? Did you say something?
Let me join the Counter-Sentinel unit.
I know I suggested that you join the Southern Forces, but I didn't mean the Counter-Sentinel unit. My unit is always working on the front lines, fighting Northern forces and ferocious Sentinels. Danger is our constant companion.
Northern forces, Sentinels, it's all the same to me. What matters is defeating them. Besides, I hear that there are lots of people in your unit who are on the Northern forces hit list. In which case, it makes it all the more likely that I'll encounter Elgar sometime soon.
No. Impossible. I can't allow you to join the Counter-Sentinel unit.
Fine, then I'll go north on my own.
Juto! Oh, for goodness sake. Joining the Counter-Sentinel unit means that you will have to obey my orders from now on. Understand?
Understood.
If you should ever be unable to accompany us on a mission, you will be immediately expelled. Is that clear?
I concur. If you choose our unit for the sole purpose of pursuing your own goal, don't expect a warm welcome. Is that clear?
Yeah. Don't slow us down too much.
You have to be cocky about everything, don't you, Pipsqueak?
That will be enough, you two. You're brothers in arms now.
Things are going to be rowdy around here from now on.
So many things were happening all at once that, frankly, I was utterly confused. But my resolve to avenge Melissa's death was the one thing I was certain of. At the time, my head was filled with countless questions about myself.
So, has anything unusual happened around here while we were away at Highwind Island?
There sure has. While you guys were shooting it out on that island, the rest of us were here fighting a battle at Old Fox Canyon. In the end, we turned tail and ran, though.
It was because of the enemy general, Sion Regral, wasn't it?
Right. As long as he's protecting the canyon, it'll take more than a half-baked force to take him on. Plus, there's one other annoying problem.
Annoying?
Werewolves. They teamed up with the northern forces and attacked the southern forces. Their condition for working together must have been that all the booty would go to the werewolves.
I thought that they'd been lying low for a while, but they were letting the northern forces do the dirty work while they reaped the profits.
Which is why General Headquarters has sent down orders for the Counter-Sentinel unit to take out the werewolves' main base. Well, having you two back will certainly make things easier. Those crybabies in the regular army aren't any use at all.
So that's the situation. Juto, I hope you were paying attention just now. Forcing the werewolves to submit will be your first mission. Understood?
Understood.
What, we're bringing this guy along too? Well, just hang back and watch or something, okay?
Right back at ya.
Talk big while you can. Oh, don't pee in your pants when we're facing those werewolves. Got it?
Say what?
Just drop it. I thought I said that you're teammates now.
I haven't accepted this guy as one of us yet.
Okay, so now that we have some teammates, so this battle menu has all of your items in it here, so you can select items from battle a little easier. It also lets you assign a leader, so if you change your leader, then you end up being someone else. This comes in handy for things like out of combat actions, like Juto's kick. Each of them has a different one. There's also a few quests that you need to be a certain person to do. There's the AI settings, which allow you to essentially change how your party members attack. The defaults are pretty good unless you have some special reason to change them. So yeah. Okay. So if take a quick look at the map, this is all of Abazet, right? Like we're in the town, like the town of Abazet, and it's just that little portion in the corner. The rest of it is the field, the port. You can't even go to the Wasteland of Silence right now. Like that whole portion of the bottom, you can't even access till later, but it's showing you all of it right now. So yeah, I wish there was a zoom feature, but there isn't, so you just kind of have to look. Also, side quests won't appear on this map. It would be really nice if they had done that, but they don't. So you just kind of have to either check everywhere or, you know, assume you're not missing any. The good news is that in most cases this game is really linear. So even side quests are pretty hard to miss as long as you're looking for them. As long as you keep an eye on the minimap and you know, look for the exclamation point. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we still can't do skills, but we can do some formation change. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Argo. I like him as like a person, but I don't like his fighting style so much. He's pretty slow, and I don't think that he does enough damage to make up for it. Crocell does good damage. I mean, he's a wizard, so he can't take a lot of hits, but...
Juto, take this.
What?
Come on, you don't even know what a cube is? Are you sure you really want to give him a cube?
Of course I am. He's a member of the Counter-Sentinel unit now.
What the heck is a cube? Is it really that big a deal?
Allow me to graciously enlighten you, my ignorant friend. A cube is a device that allows you to receive letters from others.
How do you get letters with something like this?
First, you enter the characters into the cube. It converts those into con, slips it into the con that flows throughout the world, and it's sent to the pillar in whatever region you want.
What?
Oh well, I suppose your brain isn't capable of understanding even when it's explained to you. Look, just try to remember that cubes are used to send and receive letters. That's a dedicated Southern Forces cube, so if there are any Southern Forces pillars in the area, you'll be able to send and receive.
Pillars? The ones you use to save memories?
Well, I'll be, you knew that. Pillars make it possible to save human memories by converting them into Con. The Southern Forces pillars are all interconnected, so the pillars can share information between each other. Also, all letters sent by someone using a cube are delivered by pillars to their recipient. And you can check the letters you've received from the main menu. Our operation orders sometimes come in via cube, so make sure you check it.
Don't be such a know-it-all.
Everybody knows this stuff.
That's enough. Juto, as a member of the Counter-Sentinel unit, you'll do most of your fighting in a group from now on. Would you like to study party combat?
The situation is exactly the same as it was on Highwind Island.
Do you know how party combat works? Would you like to learn?
I'm gonna go ahead and skip it, because I'll just tell you guys how it goes.
Just in case, I'll send you information on party combat to your cube. Make sure you go over it, alright?
Understood.
Okay, so there's actually... So, it'll tell you when you get a letter in the cube. Oh, this is that guy that, Oh no, wait, this is a different guy. Okay, hang on. We'll deal with him in a second. So if you press B, it's actually hotkeyed for the cube. And we'll show you your different messages. So, yeah, I mean, you can look through these a little bit. There's a lot of filler ones. Some of the tutorial ones are a little bit more helpful. Yeah, this is just telling you about the battle menu that I went over a little bit. Oh yeah, okay, so experience values. Essentially, if the person's in your party, they get 100% of the experience, and the people that aren't actively fighting only get 70%. But if it's a quest reward, then everyone gets 100%. Environment con. So right next to the mini-map, there's 4 different icons, and they correlate to the different kinds of con. Crocell uses fire con, and Zephy uses wind con. There's characters there that use the other cons. Essentially, that con is a constant, and you don't have to build it up, because wizards have to build up con, which is what this one's talking about. Essentially, every time a wizard attacks, they build up a little bit of con. The problem with the attribute con, though, is that it doesn't stick around. Strength con you keep until you use it, whereas attribute con disappears over time, or when you leave certain regions. It basically gets generated in certain areas, so it's a little more tricky. You have to watch out for it. This is just talking about AI settings. I don't know why they decided they needed 2 messages just to tell you about that. But yeah. Okay, so those are all the cube messages for now. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. He's gonna give us a quick little quest.